Now, this next spirit encounter happened on a different nature trail. This one happened at the historic Fort Caroline National Monument located in Jacksonville, Florida on the St. Johns River. Now, Fort Caroline has a tragic past. It was built by the French in the 1500s, but the Spaniards came along and slaughtered everybody: women, children, men, you name it. They were there, they died. Like 155 of them, I think. But one sunny afternoon, Pamela Theresa and I were walking on the trails of Fort Caroline. And as we rounded a turn in the trail, I looked to my right. And as I'm walking along, I could see this guy standing there in a blue military uniform. But the funny thing was, to me, he looked out of focus. But he was just standing there in the bushes, quietly watching us as we walked by. And as we moved down the trail, I'm looking at him, and he just fades away. And I asked Pamela, I said, "Did you see that guy?" And she goes, "The soldier?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "In a blue uniform?" And I said, "Yeah." She validated what I saw. But the interesting thing is, to me, he was fuzzy and out of focus. But to her, he looked like a dude standing there in uniform, crystal clear. Freak of nature. That was amazing. Had I seen somebody who was murdered at the Fort Caroline fort back in the 1500s? Or it could have even been somebody from the Civil War. I couldn't really make out the uniform because he was kind of fuzzy, but he was there, broad daylight. I saw him. Then he disappeared. It was so cool. Working with Pamela Theresa, I truly was opening up my spiritual sight and beginning to see and experience a lot more of the paranormal.